Hello and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to be doing something very special on this channel. We haven't sort of done a showcase magic since 7 Deadly Sins. So this is a great follow-up from the wind magic video, because what better to match wind than Sky Dragon Slayer? And let me tell you, it's something else compared to all the other magics. It might be the strongest magic in the game. So if you get this, count yourself very lucky and do not spin away from it. Unless it's something you don't like, then yeah, you might want to go for what you like. But for PvP and battles, it is probably one of the most OP magics. You could probably almost one-shot someone with just one move alone. We'll get straight into this before I tell you a little special announcement. There will be a custom code for this video right at the end, featuring the Dragon Slayer. So you'll see what that is, because it might give you a bit more jewels than you were actually thinking. And yes, it's a jewels code, not a spin code. Sorry about that. Perhaps in the future with other magics. But let's get straight into Sky Dragon Slayer, because it is probably one of my most favourite Dragon Slayer magics in the game. I mean, we only had 2 so far, but Fire Dragon Slayer, yeah, it's cool. It's Natsu's magic. But Wendy's, Wendy's magic is probably one of my favourite in the actual anime anyway. Other than Requip. Requip will always be my favourite. Sky Dragon Slayer in this game is really well done for what it was. Its moves have a little more AoE effect than the others, so just be aware of that. It's very strong. One of the moves can probably one-shot, which is the V. But let's get straight into the moveset. So the Z from level 1 is pretty much useless for low levels. You aren't really able to do much with it, but it is obviously worth having because of what it can do later on. And then at level 4, you'll get Sky Dragon's Crushing Fang. Now, boy, the fist moves in these games are absolutely amazing. You got the Crash Fist, you got the Iron Fist, well, the Fire Dragon Iron Fist, of course. And then the Sky Dragon's Crushing Fang. That obviously sounds way better than Crash Fist or Fire Dragon Iron Fist. So, come on. Who wouldn't want Sky Dragon just from the lanes alone? It is, from level 4, is actually a really good ability, so we'll get straight into that right now. What I love is the little build up on your fist, and then all it will do is just launch you over here. It's as simple as that. It can be used in many ways. I think it might have like a 5-second cooldown. You jump into the air, it's a 10-second cooldown. Whoops, my bad. And you just hold it, and boom. You go to wherever your mouse is pointing. Obviously it has a range, but it's super useful for PvP or getting away from people. So bear that in mind. It can be followed up with a lot of other combos. The second usable move on this list is the Sky Dragon's Roar. And I loved seeing this being made in the Discord. We got to see it being built up close. There were some problems with a few things, but it is amazing to see the progress of how bad it was from how good to it. I did like the previous attempts, but this one, the final attempt, was the best, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the game. Possibly one of my favourite moves in the game. So if we get a zoom out here and charge it down, the little like AoE effect around it. Oh, those rings are so satisfying. And the damage output is stronger than the Fire Dragon. The Fire Dragon has burn, but this one's like an instant. I can't remember if it has a pushback or not, but I don't think it does. And look how good it is just from a little dot alone. And the cooldown's really good. It's probably one of my favourite roars, even though it might be one of the only roars in the game. But honestly, I've had so much fun. You can aim it, of course, not as well, but it's still better than what the Fire Dragon is. And look how good that is. So that is a super OP move. So you can use something like this, Crash, and then a Roar, and you'll probably find better combos than me. But let's move on to the next move, which is the Sky Dragon's Wave Wind. Aha. And let me tell you, this one might blow your minds a bit because of how good it is. Just watch. So I'm going to charge it up. Of course, I have that little effect around me, and boom. Just look at that. And it doesn't do continuous damage, it just does one burst of damage, but it's a perfect thing. It's a perfect cover. It's basically a smoke screen. And you can just do it that, and then do a roar, and then do a fist through the roar into the player. It's so good. And that's pretty much an instant KO. So just bear that in mind. Sky Dragon Slayer's OP, it's amazing. But that's not all. It has another usable move. And this one's something else. You can hold it down again, and you can just shoot a massive beam. And this is the second strongest move, I believe. other than this. But you can just do a combo. Boom, and then boom. Oh, the cooldown. But yeah, it is really strong, and it goes away quite quickly. And I think that is one of the moves that you can actually aim to where your mouse is. So just bear that in mind. So obviously, Fire Dragon Slayer. If you eat fire, you're able to gain a power up, and it boosts your attack. The thing is, with Sky Dragon, with its lungs, if you eat wind magic or other Sky Dragon magic over and over, it builds up your damage. And that's not a joke, it will build up continuous damage, and you can get up to in the millions if you play it right. And it scales with your level, of course. So let's say if I ate a high level, it will still be scale to my level, but it will double the damage. It'll keep doubling the damage, and you could one-shot someone. So if you're playing in a PvP or the upcoming Saints tournament, your goal is to just keep eating their Sky Dragon or Wind Magic. That is a good idea, and then use the Tornado on them. I'm just saying, that's just a little tip for you guys. Probably one of the moments you've been waiting for is the code. I will be doing the code very shortly, don't worry. You've probably skipped this far into the video anyway to try and find it, because I know you've been wanting to try to get the Sky Magic. I want to get the Sky Magic when it came out, but I got it through some help, so don't you worry about that. After this showcase, you will see exactly how to get it. Might show some damage on the screen, I'm not too sure. It depends. This is where we're going to show the Dragon Force, and let me tell you, you can gain Dragon Force just by eating the Windle Magic, and it'll turn your hair pink. Oh, Wendy's Dragon Force is amazing. It's probably one of the better Dragon Forces, and the fact she can turn it on and off at will. But Wendy's magic is probably, like I said, almost my favorite magic. Close to Requip. Nothing can beat Requip. My beautiful Requip here, which has been done dirty, but we'll get into that in another video. I will show you the Dragon Force just now. Hello guys, and welcome back. We finally got the owner here to give me Dragon Force, which should be good. So let me just tell him to give it me when he shoots his magic at me. Gotta wait for him to shoot. There we go. He shoots the roar. And would you look at that? I've got like a little aura. My hair changed colour slightly, but your whole hair is meant to go pink. So if you have long hair, stuff like that, it will change the colour completely. But that's not all. You're probably wondering what Sky Dragon Force does. Let me tell you, it changes the attack completely. I think it makes it bigger, and it has for every single move. So for one, you've got your Dragon Fist, but I will not show you. Let's do the roar, because the roar is the most common. So we'll do a full powered roar. He's just showing off the tornado there. The full power roar. And it goes completely green and blue, which is sick. And it increases the range too. And it did a lot of damage. If you look here, he's got his hair. And if we show him the tornado, how big it is in Dragon Force, that looks sick. It's just a massive, huge green damage. We'll get him to show, there we go. That's not all. We'll show the Sky Dragon Drill in Dragon Force. The green, like, this is one of my favorite magics, especially with this Dragon Force. It's OP. And you can obviously double the damage the more you do it. We'll show one more move. Ooh, nice. There we go. Which is literally what he did. And it's just a green fist. And it goes faster, apparently. But that's really it. We're going to get right into this code. So if you go into the game, do an exclamation mark. The code will be on the screen anyway. And you do code Sky Dragon Slayer 00. Would you look at that? You get 10k jewels, which is amazing. It's really good if you want to help out. Obviously, you're close to the 60k, but you're not that far. Don't worry, there might be more codes in the future, perhaps. More showcases of magic. Let me know what showcase you want to see next, because I have been told to do Crash, which I'm quite happy to do, because Crash is also one of my favourites. And another little announcement, there will be a Wizard Saints tourney at Saturday at 3 p.m. EST or Central Time, I can't remember, for the 10th Wizard Saint slot. Numbers don't really mean anything, still, it's worth it. So please do come and join that. I will be live streaming the event and seeing who will win, and possibly having some fun with you guys. If you want to have a little fight or something, then get grinding on Tenro, because I will probably see you in game. If you need any help, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.